Coming to the green flag here, Brandon Krasta on pole position alongside the surprising Patrick Smith. As we're here at Boston Speedway for the 15th race of the season. 10 races to go. And we are underway here at Boston. Krasta gets a great start in the 8 car here. Immediately clears Patrick Smith into turns 1 and 2. Jake West from 3rd place follows behind him. Corey Williams behind him all the way up to 2nd place already for the first lap here. And Corey with a massive run off the exit of 4. It's going to come beneath the 8 of Brandon Krasta there and almost wrecked him. Corey Williams stuck his nose in the quarter panel, and that was going to be really bad if Krasta had been any more to the left. And Krasta, the pole sitter, is going to lose the lead here. Corey Williams will lead the lap here, coming off his 2nd win of the season last week at Texas. So looking for will be win number 3. Patrick Smith started in 2nd place, but has already fallen into 10th place here as he's battling Bradley Bishop for 9th. With Hannah Allen and a couple of others riding behind him here. This track is somewhat of a mix between Rockingham and Atlanta, or also some believe a mix of Rockingham and Dover. Short straightaways, very, very high banked, very, very fast corners, and it's going to be interesting to see how these guys can take to this racetrack. It is somewhat multi-grooved. The outside line is usable. However, the bottom, I think, is going to be the mostly preferred lane when it comes to passing here. Luke Martin running all the way as low as he can here, trying to get underneath the quarter panel of Kev Shear for 4th place, as Gatlin Downey now looking to get past Tanner Black for 2nd place. Both Fisher cars running inside the top 5 here, and both look like they're going to make a pass here. So Martin clears Shear, Downey clears Black here as Black goes way up towards the wall there, trying to get a massive run off the corner to try and get a run beneath the 12. Black can't get beneath him there. Black though all the way near the 12's quarter panel though, trying to make a repass in the 12 here, but he's not going to be able to do it, at least not yet, because now he's got Luke Martin behind him. Philip Lyle driving first motorsport here, making his Hardee's debut here as he gets into the left side quarter panel of Tyler Commons there. Well, that was a borderline bump and run, but Lyle trying to get underneath the 39 here of Commons, and I believe that is for a bump and run for 32nd place. So Lyle making his presence known early, but that's not exactly how you're going to make some friends. Up further ahead, here's the battle for 22nd. As Bishop and Fisher up ahead are getting together. There is contact there. Tim Fiegel into the back of the 42 of LaPrade. Oh boy, that is going to be the trouble spot today. The exit turn 4 is a very, very sharp exit. And that was almost a massive crash for Fiegel, LaPrade, and Doug Lockrow there, but they keep it together for the time being. For the lead, Gatlin Downey beneath the 14 of Corey Williams. Downey got past Black and now had his set sight on Corey Williams here, is now trying to make this pass. Corey running the middle lane here, Downey trying to run the bottom. They're side by side across the line. Corey Williams leads that lap here, but Downey, he's looking really quick here, especially on the straightaways. That 12 looks like it's got a little more kick to it. But Corey trying to fight him around the outside line there. Here comes Downey off at turn 4. He powers through underneath the 14. Can he lead this lap this time? Not yet. Still the 14 leads. Downey is trying as hard as he can to pass this 14, but Williams is basically giving him the riot act here. But I think Downey is going to get this pass here. I don't think Corey's got exactly enough corner exit speed to really hold this 12 off for too long. Downey does finally get the lead. Corey still fighting back on the outside line here. But Downey, I think, is going to finally clear him. He comes up, he does. He clears the 14. Very nice clean battle between these two as Downey now surges into the lead here. Battle for 19th here. Julio Caesar trying to hold off Hardee Bishop. Patrick Smith, the outside pole sitter. He is falling back quite rapidly here as contact Bishop and Caesar get together. Ooh, Bishop, I'm not sure if he mistimed the 10 slowing down for the corner or what, but that could have been very dangerous. Caesar does give up the spot. But it's getting really touchy between some drivers here. Not the first contact we've had, and we're only 20 laps in. For 19th here, Noah Hart and Ryan Reed going at it here. Ryan Reed had a really great qualifying effort this weekend in his 24 car, qualifying in the top 10. And they're actually staying in the top 10 here. Jake West and Patrick Smith, who also had surprising qualifying efforts, they've already fallen outside the top 10. But Reed coming off one of the more embarrassing races they've had this season. Granted, they've had a lot of those, but Reed is just trying to get a really good run here tonight. I mean, they've been fast in practice, they've been fast in qualifying, but race pace, that's a different thing, as we've seen multiple times this season. So that I think if they can just get a clean race and just not have any issues on pit road this time, I think they could be in for a nice solid day here, and boy do they need it. They just fell outside the top 30 Norris points for the first time this season. Now for 29th, here's Philip Lyle, gets into the back of James Ellison. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was not good. Lyle. All right, well, Lyle making his HNS debut. He's already hit the back of two people, and that would have been really bad if Ellison hadn't held onto the car like that. So great car control from James Ellison. But Philip Lyle, yeah, not exactly the best first impression to give to the field tonight. Ryan Butcher and Bradley Bishop Jr. battling for 6th place here. And it has been a very tough past month and a half for Ryan Butcher in this 88 car. Ever since their win at Carbondale several races ago, this 88 team has really struggled. They had such a hot start to the season, running in the top 5 in points for a couple of weeks, but they have been really struggling with issues on pit road, issues on the racetrack. And tonight they're just trying to get a really solid run here, running inside the top 10 for the moment. That blown tire at the last lap at Texas last week was a real heartbreaker, but this 88 team has proven that they can pull off some surprises here, so I think they're just going to try and run this race as they normally would, as now Noah Hart coming up behind him for 9th place. Butcher goes down low to block him. Gallon Downey pulling away here as Corey Williams, Luke Martin, and Brandon Crasta are having a 3-car fight here for 2nd place. Downey must be loving this as, we got another battle in the back here. Hard next to Bradley Bishop Jr. They got close together for a moment there. Well, we got multiple packs here just in a massive melee. Corey trying to not lose 2nd place here, as Fisher Motorsports looking to go 1-2 if Martin can get past here. But Brandon Crasta on the outside is working that outside line, trying to make a pass happen on the 22 here. Here's behind Kev Shear, Butcher, and Hard now going at it. Butcher trying to get into the top 5 here. If he can get past this 8 car, I think Noah Hart's sudden surge towards Butcher has kind of forced Butcher to pick up the pace a little bit here, as he's now passed Bishop Jr. and Kev Shear. Well, this is a pretty decent sign of progress for Ryan Butcher, by the way. If there's one thing that Butcher has been struggling this season, despite all of his impressive runs, his long runs has been a struggle for this 88 team. This is the first time I think I've seen them be faster at the end of a run than at the start of it, so... Gatlin Downey is being summoned to pit road as green flag pit stops are underway. This is projected to be a 2-stop race, and Downey is going to prevent the undercut by undercutting himself. Downey's going to bring Hardees with him. Second pack to come in, Brandon Crasta leads third on back down pit lane as well. Corey Williams and Luke Martin electing to stay out an extra lap here. And here comes the 14, 22, and 88 down the pit road. This should be the final cars to come to pit lane. Corey Williams coming into his stall here, and ooh, he has a little bit of an issue getting into his stall. I think Bobo Jones may have given him a bit of confusion entering his stall, and Corey now has to roll it back towards pit lane, to its pit stall, excuse me. And it looks like they're having some trouble here. I think Corey Williams may be stuck on pit road here for a moment. Oh, that's a tough break for Corey Williams here. He's going to lose a massive amount of time here as they're trying to get the car jacked up, but they're having a really tough time right now. Here's the race off pit road here for the field. Gatlin Downey looks like he is going to easily keep the lead here as he is now on lap traffic as he goes flying by Shantley Daniel in the 36. So Kev Shearer, he moves up into, I believe, second place. Brandon Crasta, Noah Hart, Bradley Bishop Jr. behind. So Downey with a 4-second lead off of the pit stops there. Partially thanks to Corey Williams' issue on pit road. And they're still trying to get that car serviced right now. So the undercut strategy for Gatlin Downey has worked out pretty well here as it's given him a 4-second lead here. Now this track has roughly about 2 to 3 seconds of tire fall off at the end of a run here. So Downey is going to lose time to the cars behind him as the run goes on here, but Downey's going to have a lot of help from lap cars here, pending this does stay green. As he's now trying to work his way past Dunn LaPratt in the 42. For 12th here, Bobo Jones looking underneath the 41 of Kyle Collins as Bobo forces his way beneath the 41. And that's the second Curtis car that Jones has managed to inconvenience over the last 10 laps, so... So Bobo Jones, he does clear the 41 here. Noah Hart here trying to pass the Brandon Crasta here for the spot, as Amanda Evans in the 65 is slowing up the 8 car there, as Crasta gets into the back of 65 and sends Noah Hart into the wall. Caution comes out for the first time tonight. Oh boy, Crasta, I think he got a little angry there at Amanda Evans costing him time, and he just hooked her right into Hart, who went head on into the wall. And caution comes out for the first time tonight. Hart does not look very happy. Oh, we got prominent caution here. Pericles has gone into the back of Aaron Abel. Pericles comes up and hits the 21. I'm not sure what that one was about. And someone else is around the back as well, we believe. Anderson Reed, he's been spun around as well. They already took the caution flag, so they're going to get their spots back, but what happened to Reed? Oh, Reed was checking up for the caution. And Commons just comes up and spins him around. And Reed almost hit the 12 of Downey as well. That was a very sketchy situation there. Goodness. Well, here is the cause of the actual caution here. Oof, that was a big hit for Hart. Krasa just lost a little patience there at the 65. And it's going to cost Noah Hart a good race here. And that's a shame. This 18 team, they looked really fast last week. And until they had an issue on pit road when they didn't get a tire secured correctly. And now they've got a damaged car. Got a couple of cars coming to pit road here under caution. Bradley Bishop Jr. is going to surrender 4th. And Hart's going to surrender 5th here as they come to pit lane here. Bobo Jones, Kyle Collins following through, Hannah Allen as well. I have to say, this may be an interesting call here because this is sort of open to the fuel window to make it to the end if this goes green the rest of the way. So Bishop Jr. and a couple guys, they're going to make a strategy call here. Now they're going to get sent to the back because of it. So this is going to be a sacrifice for track position for a potential fuel gamble here. Coming off our first caution of the night, Gallon Downey is still your leader. Kev Shear in 2nd place, Krasta 3rd, Shay Deeves 4th, Tyler Black 5th, and a lot of lap cars below them. Green flag back in the air. You can see Corey Williams in the 14. He is back out on track 4 laps down. So it took them quite a bit to get that car serviced. So that 14 team's got a lot of work to do here, and they're going to need a lot of help. Amanda Evans, though, trying to fight on the inside here, trying to get her lap back. And I don't believe Downey's probably very thrilled with this revelation here, but if Downey can get to the inside, trying to get below the 65, doesn't do it, decides to fly around the outside line there as Amanda Evans, I think, is going to come to pit lane. They may have some kind of problem. They never actually did come down to fix that damage with the incident with the 18 here, so that might be the reason why. It is an absolute gaggle here as they are 3 wide with lap cars and several lead lap cars between them here, and they're 3 wide here with Bishop, Angel, and Reed. And Bishop trying to get underneath the 64 of Christie, who washes up into the 24. Well, that was close. Bishop threw it way beneath the 64 there. That was a very risky move. But man, you can just see the absolute hell that is this pack of cars right now with all these lap down cars. It is so hard to pass here or well, make very quick passes here. So everyone's kind of stalled out for the time being. And that's exactly what Gallon Downey probably wants to see, though. It's just helping him. Oh, trouble at the back of the field. Sebastian Kukulon's been turned into the outside wall. Ellison, Patrick Smith, Reed with heavy damage. Massive crash at the start-finish line there. We have another incident up ahead. Pericles is around in the 90. So what on earth happened here? Memphis Fisher here running in 20th place here. We saw Bobo Jones may have get into him there. Ooh, Patrick Smith hits the 9 beneath the 11 there. That sent the 9 into the 11, and oh, there was the wreck after as Pericles got hit by Hart, and I think Pericles came across the 18's bumper there. But that was a massive chain reaction off of turn 4 there. We're going to need a couple more looks at that one. Another look at this here. Patrick Smith bumps the 9 beneath the 11 of Memphis Fisher. And Fisher, I don't think, saw the 9 coming, and that set off that wreck. That is a very tough incident for a couple of guys that did not need that. James Ellison, who is just on the bubble at the top 30 Norris points here. Sebastian Kukulon. who had a really good couple runs the last couple weeks. This is going to hurt their momentum a little bit, and man. Here's what happened to Pericles here. Ooh, Christopher Jones, he went all the way to the grass. That was great car control there by Christopher Jones, and Pericles and Hard, who went down low to avoid the wreck. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't put much blame on Hard for that one, or Pericles. They were just trying to avoid an incident there. Although, unfortunately, it's going to give the 90 some significant right side damage. So now everyone should have enough fuel to make it the rest of the way tonight here, and we're going to imagine everyone's going to come down to pit lane here to top off. So Downey to pit lane, Shearer going to be brought with him, Luke Martin behind. So basically everyone's going to come down to pit road to top off here. Bobo Jones in the 9, he's going to stay out. He's the only car that's staying out, actually. Bobo Jones, hey, remember, he pitted under that last caution to try and potentially top off here. Now, Collins and Bishop have actually come to pit road. Basically, everyone who originally pitted to top off has come down pit lane again just to get tires on, but Jones has decided to make a gamble here and stay out. And Noah Hart has also elected to stay out as well with damage on the front end. They still haven't fixed that. So this is quite interesting here. And also, Luke Martin has beaten Gatlin Downey off of pit lane. So Martin is going to take the spot from Downey there. So this pit cycle just got really interesting here. Coming to the green flag here, Bobo Jones is your leader. He elected to stay out after topping off in the last caution. So they've taken a risk here on track position. The only issue I have with this call here, because this was a great call to get track position as the green flag comes back out, the only issue I foresee with this move is the tires are not going to be as good as the others. As the run goes on here, Jones is your leader. He got a good start there. Noah Hart did not, and neither did James Ellison, who I think is a little bit off the pace in the 93. And he's going to check up that inside line, which I'm sure is going to endear him to everybody here. As Commons now getting a little bit frustrated there, trying to get past the 93. This is a gaggle here, but they're trying the best they can to get by him. As Downey, though, already up to the 9 of Bobo Jones. Jones is having a bit of a problem getting past these lap cars here. Jones fighting hard, trying to hold off Downey. Here comes Kev Shear as well. Luke Martin lost a spot to Downey there on that restart, but he's up to 4th here regardless and is trying to get up to the leader. But they are stuck. They are gridlocked behind these lap cars here. Shanley Daniel, I don't think he's really doing anything wrong, but there's just nowhere to go. Everyone's still struggling to get past Ellison here as Memphis Fisher gets hooked again by Doug Lockrow. Christopher Jones into the wall. And Fisher goes around, Pericles around again. As another turn 4 wreck has happened here, the 3rd one in 20 laps. Memphis Fisher, man, he is getting he's getting an education on FBRL racing here tonight. That's the 2nd time he's been hit. So what caused this turn 4 accident? Well, it looks like Doug Lockrow may have just got a little too eager off the exit of 4 and just hooked the 11 into the 29 of Christopher Jones. Fisher making his 2nd start and definitely not having a lot of fun here. Here was the race back to the caution flag here. Several cars are actually going to get their laps back here. As Jones and Downey, whoa, it took way too long to get past them. And, Jones. What the hell happened there? That was almost a massive disaster for the lead. But several cars get laps back here. Shepard, Lyle, Shanley. Oh, that was close. That scared the daylights out of me there. Well, after such a clean first half of this race, this second half of the race has gone quite out of control here. 3 cautions in the last 25 laps here. But Bobo Jones still your leader, thanks to a track position call. And now he's going to have a potential clear racetrack in front of him here, as a bunch of lap cars did get one of their laps back. And Ellison in the 93, he is really struggling to get that car up to speed. That inside line is basically a death sentence right now if you're behind him. But Jones, your leader here. Downey in the 12, trying to get beneath the 42 of Dunlap-Pratt. He knows that with how messy things have gone, this may turn into a short run fest, so he may need to get this pass for the lead done as quickly as possible. And here he comes to the lead, and Downey throws it underneath the inside of the 9. I don't think Jones really has a very race-winning car tonight, and add with older tires, he may be in a bit of a pickle here. Downey gets right beneath the 9. It passes him with relative ease. Kev Shear in second place gets up to him as well. Is going to clear Jones for second place. And he's going to get out to Downey here. Kev Shear having a quiet but very nice night tonight. And could be on run here for another top 5 finish. But Downey tonight has been the man to beat. Oh boy, it's getting really dicey here. Bishop, Caesar, Christie make contact there. Down to Aaron Abel. And Abel, can he hold on to the damn thing? Whoa, watch out, turn 1. He held it. Somehow Abel held on to that. Oh, that was going to be a horrific crash if Abel had not held on to that. Oh my goodness. Aaron Abel, that was incredible car control. And he lives to see another day. But oh my goodness, it is absolutely chaotic right now with so many cars with damage and lapped cars just having a fit. For the lead here, Kev Shear with a massive run through turns 1 and 2. He's beneath the 12 of Downey. For the lead here, Kev Shear trying to pass the 12 with 20 laps to go here. Kev Shear just all of a sudden took off like a rocket ship, and he's going to try and clear the 12 of Downey. Downey fights back on the outside line. But it's not going to be enough here. Shear clears the 12 off at turn number 2. The 0 car of Kev Shear has all of a sudden come alive tonight. He's been running solid all night, but all of a sudden they've picked up the pace. Downey here, he has led 49 laps tonight. And it would be a shame if he cannot win another one after having such a great race tonight, but he's not out of this just yet though. Kev Shear has not exactly pulled away from this 12 car yet. But Shear, man, that car looks like really good right now. They must have made a really good adjustment on that last stop to give the 0 a nice short run car here perhaps. That may have been what they've done. How about this battle for 19th right now? Joshua Michaels and Dewey Schramm having a really good run here for these two teams. Dewey Schramm and Easy Racing, they have failed to qualify for 4 of the last 5 races. And Joshua Michaels running a part-time schedule for Little Falls Motorsports. He is in the top 20, pretty much purely on pace right now. Granted, they've had some help with a couple of wrecks and lap cars, but this is a great run regardless for this team. They almost had a really good finish at Hawaii a couple weeks ago as well, had they had enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. So it's not the first time the 57 team has managed to kind of pull something off here. And the difference here is they're going to be perfectly fine on gas. And how about this? Ryan Reed, through all the chaos and wrecks and lap cars issues we've had tonight, Ryan Reed has actually managed to hold a pretty consistent and clean race so far tonight, running in the top 5 in 5th, ahead of Sean Angel. And Angel, who's kind of been running outside the top 20 for most of tonight too, all of a sudden he's picked up the pace as well. Coming up on 10 laps to go here though. Reed trying to basically hold off for what would be this team's best finish and best race of the season so far. It should have been maybe their second one after what happened at Iowa, but Reed knows he's just got to bring this thing home. Haven't really talked much about points tonight, but Diego Yepes right now potentially on track to take the points lead from Nick Breeding. As Breeding currently running outside the top 10, currently in 11th place. Yepes, meanwhile, running in 4th. So a very potential solid point save for Diego Yepes here, as he's trying to make a nice confirmation bid for the title this season. And now he's trying to get past Brandon Crasta. Oh, Black. Martin made contact off of 4, and Martin's into the wall. Caution comes out with 10 laps to go. Martin hard into the wall. There's Aaron Abel, comes in into the 22 and drills the back of him. Oh, Martin, he was going to recover that car, maybe keep going, but Abel just came flying in, and I'm not sure if Martin just wasn't looking where he was going or Abel just didn't see the 22 so slow on the track there, but oh my goodness here. Caution with 10 to go here. This race is not over for Kev Shear, but the race is definitely over for both Luke Martin and Aaron Abel. We said earlier tonight that turn 4 was probably going to be the trouble spot here, and that has turned out to be a bit of an understatement. Here's what happens here. Black, just like others have made mistakes so far tonight, just gets a little too eager off of turn 4 and just hooked the 22. But what happens with Abel here? Oh, Martin. Ooh, yeah. I mean, that could have been a little bit better for Martin, though. He was just trying to get his car refired, and he was in the middle of the track there, and Abel maybe could have done a bit of a better job slowing down. So I'm not sure if you can really pin that on one of them completely. I think that may have been a mutual bit of tomfoolery there between those two. Unintentional tomfoolery, mind you. Getting set for what will be the final restart of the night. Kev Shear is your leader. As we have 5 laps to go here, we will have 4 to go at the line. No lap cars will get involved in this, so this is going to be a pure battle between these guys. Kev Shear, Gatlin Downey, Brandon Crastia, Diego Yepes, the surprising Ryan Reed. That is your top 5, as we are going to restart here with 4 to go. Can Shear hold on for his first win of the season? Can the defending champion get his biggest moment of the season so far? It's going to be between him and Downey for now. He made that pass on Downey on the short run. Is that going to be the difference here? Downey got a decent start there, but he does not have the speed in the corners that Shear does. Look at how well Shear just drives through the corner there, and Downey actually gets a little bit of tight off of 2, or of turn 4, excuse me, and Crasta, Shear's teammate's going to get below him for second place here. 3 laps to go. Brandon Crasta now trying to make a quick run towards his teammate for the win, but Downey on the outside line is going to fight him. Ooh, Crasta sends it deep there. Downey trying to cut him off. This is exactly what Kev Shear wants to see. 2 laps to go here at Boston Speedway. It has been a very wild night tonight, and Kev Shear looking to be the one to capitalize it. Downey, Crasta still side by side for second place here. Crasta, he powers beneath the 12 off of turn 4 to the white flag here. Does Crasta have enough time? The white flag is out for Kev Shear. Crasta throws it deep into turns 1 and 2. But Kev Shear, he's just got to take a nice clean line here, and he's got this in the bag. through turns 3 and 4. It has been a very interesting season for Kev Shear with the penalty Daytona, the multiple incidents, the Provo at the start of the season. Kev Shear wins at Boston Speedway to score his first win of the season. Finally. Kev Shear is your winner here at Boston in a thrilling final couple of laps there. And the defending series champion finally gets the win he's been looking for. Brandon Crasta second place. Another good run for Crasta. Downey third after leading almost half the race tonight. Yepes finishes fourth. Ryan Reed, top 5 finish for Ryan Reed. What a great night for Texan Motorsports. They needed that finish so bad. And they got it. Sean Angel finishes 6th. Kyle Collins 7th. Points leader Nick Breeding manages to get an 8th. Jack Halleck, can't show him here, has finished 9th place. So a top 10 finish for Jack Halleck. That team really needed that too. And Shade Eves finishes 10th place tonight.